this kind of leads on to that, and this is playing free play with true intention. Now, I hope this doesn't come across as being mean or horrible to these players, but I've some of the most kind of lost or like stuck players that I've helped coach or helped with in the game in the past have some of the absolute craziest amount of hours in free play in particular. However, when you watch them play free play, they're not playing with any intention at all. Kind of like a little bit about what I'm doing right now, whilst talking to you guys, because my main focus right now is trying to record this video. Okay, a lot of people's main focus when they're playing free play is trying to watch YouTube on the side, trying to watch their their Netflix show on the side. Now, that's completely fine, you can do that. However, I'm not trying to put you guys off doing something on the side whilst being in free play. However, you should have some sort of quite high focus and true, like genuine true intention of what you're trying to focus on in free play. Okay, every time you go into free play, like train in free play, I'm working on my flicks. Okay, for the first 5 minutes, I'm gonna just simply try and collect the ball and flick it to the top corner, or imagine a good flick, what a good flick would look like. Try and get it to that top corner every single time. Once it goes in, I'm not messing around, not wasting any time, and going again. Okay, this is genuinely practicing with true intention, because I have an aim. I have a few things that I'm working on. I'm thinking about, why did that flick go high? Okay, maybe I need to delay it slightly more. Why did that one go wrong? I air rolled too much. I air rolled way too much around the ball. Okay, so I delay it slightly more. I air roll a little bit less, and I've gotten the flick in. Okay. That's truly, in my eyes, practicing with intention. That's what you really want to do in free play every single time you open up this part of the game, okay? Because people who don't, and people who just try and boom the ball around the pitch every single time as fast as possible. And by the way, this is a good training method in free play if you're doing it not all the time, okay? Sometimes you can do this and you will improve because you're working on, trying to get every, maximum amount of power on every single touch. You're working on trying to follow up your...
Oh. I did not mean to do that.
Hello guys, welcome back to Flicks. Well, mine too. You work on your movement, and work on specific movements, and get a better feel for my car. Okay, so a bunch of different things. Truly practice with intention, and don't just go into free play to have fun or relax. And by the way, it's okay to have fun and relax sometimes, but we're of course trying to talk about improvement. I don't want to put people off from always thinking they have to spend every single second on this game and improving, but for the time that you're actually trying to improve, that's what I mean. Okay, now the third tip I have, and this is genuinely a little maybe unorthodox, not what many people are expecting, but this is what I did ranking up. Now, every time you get to a new rank, and it doesn't have to be an actual new rank, but it could just be going from Champ 1, Div 1 to Div 4. That's a very large kind of difference in rank. You want to be looking out for what other players are doing differently compared to what you were used to in a previous level or previous rank, okay? Because it's giving you a sneak peek of what you should be working on. That is the tip. I remember going into, I want to say it was Champ 1. It might have been Champ 2, Champ 3. I want to say it was Champ 1. And I remember coming up against Radisson, world champion nowadays. He was Champ 1 at the time, same time as me. And he would be, what was it? He would be knowing how to attack with air dribbles off the ground like this. Okay, and it wasn't good as those air dribbles. It was just something simple like that. Okay. And that was an actual sneak peek of what I should be working on like right now, because players that I'm trying to be competing against and trying to beat in the next rank are doing that efficiently. So I would then take that, I'd go and learn it, and I would get slightly ahead, or not ahead, but keeping on track with the level I should be at, not getting stuck necessarily too much. And it's a very, very good tip in my eyes, because you can do this at every single rank. You can see what players are good at, and actually learn from it. Don't just think of them, as a player. Think of them as an opportunity to learn. So that's what I would when going through ranks, specifically when you're ranking up into new ranks for the first time. Now, number 4 tip, very, very simple. Most of your time should be spent in solo queue. you know, and I'm not, you know, trying to put people off from playing with friends. Absolutely, go for it. Okay, but if you're trying to improve, you can play with friends, but most of your time should be in solo queue. This is to get used to a complete variety of play styles on a day-to-day basis, you know, on a game-to-game basis. Okay, getting used to multiple different varieties of play styles, learning how to play with them, learning how to play around them, learning what kind of play styles, you know, accompany each other best, and learning what you prefer in a player, and what you're trying to draw out of certain players. Okay, those are all things that you can and should be trying to learn, and not trying to learn. You know, it comes passively, naturally to you in understanding those, but they all come from solo queue. Okay, you're not going to learn all those skills just from playing with the exact same player or a couple of the same players every single day. Okay, again, if you're just trying to hit a certain rank, probably the best way, teaming up with people will result faster rank ups. That's completely fair. If you're trying to improve, solo queue is the best way to go. And of course, a little bit of, you know, practicing maybe comms. If you have a friend, you know, that's completely fine. Practicing passing plays, it's easier to do in a team. You know, you can sprinkle it all in, useful things to learn and to know in their own right. Okay. Now, tip number 5 is aggressive and confident players will always improve, not only quicker, but also have a higher ceiling. Okay. I truly believe that. I see it time and time again. I've seen it over the years, every single time, every single year. It's always the aggressive, naturally aggressive in game, and also confident. Now, I did want to throw confident in there. I know it's a little different from just playing aggressive in the game. You can be confident and defensive, or, you know, aggressive players might not always be confident players. But I did want to throw it in there. It's mainly about the aggressive point, though. If you're trying to improve the fastest, if you're trying to improve the most that you can, playing aggressive will get you better results in the game. Okay. Now, why is this? And that's not even an opinion, by the way. I guess it is an opinion, but that is a genuine just fact at this point in rugby. Why is this? I don't know for sure. It's probably just because they're throwing themselves into certain situations where they have to react quicker. So they're training that part of their brain or their muscle memory to get better, faster at reacting quicker, if that makes sense. That is the main reason that I've attached to it over the years, and I think it proves fairly right even nowadays. So you're just throwing yourself into these situations and learning very quickly on the fly, and almost learning, you know, by game. You're just kind of learning a lot quicker in my eyes than defensive, slow players will learn in ranked. Okay. And again, it always goes back to it. It seems to be a common theme, and I truly believe this. If you're trying to rank up, hit a certain rank, playing defensive, playing slow, and more patient, will get you those results quicker. So it's almost a flip. If you're trying to hit a certain rank, you're doing kind of the opposite of whatever I'm saying right now. And if you're trying to improve the most you can, so those are two very different things. You're hitting, or in my eyes, you're hitting points of what I'm saying. So I always find that interesting, that they have always been opposite of each other, and they continue to prove to be. Okay, and the last point, because I did mention confidence in that previous one, and the last point is to encourage yourself to take confidence if you have to. Okay, encourage yourself to be confident naturally. Okay, I was always told when I had Urge as a coach on Dignitas, my first ever proper pro team, I had Urge as a coach, and he always told me, because I was a very unconfident player at the time, he always told me that confidence is a choice and a decision. Now, I was like, I'm sure he won't mind me saying that, I probably said it at the time, I was like, what an idiot. It can't be, absolutely can't be. There's no way. I can't decide. I remember having this conversation, having this slight debate. It wasn't an argument, debate. I was like, I can't choose to be confident. That is not how it works. The more I've gone on in my career, the more I actually truly believe in what he said and done it. Choosing to be confident, it is absolutely a choice, and you will have more confidence if you at least try to decide to have confidence than you would if you didn't. Does that make sense? I know it's a little, some players will go, well, that's completely fake, there's nothing to that. Well, if it's completely fake and you still feel like you have a bit of confidence, as long as the player feels it, it doesn't really matter if it's fake or it doesn't truly make difference or make sense, because you will receive more confidence in yourself from doing this, okay? That's the main point that I want to make. Now, I know we're not pro players watching this video. We're not, trying to, win tons of tournaments, and we need to, we need to be ultra confident at the time and really dive into this. But it can be useful, making sure you're, it sounds cliche, it sounds very like sporty, but genuinely using, positive language with yourself, thinking positively in game, and a little bit of a shift in your mindset, even to things like when you concede, going to blame your teammate rather than realizing that there definitely was something always that you did wrong, and even genuinely trying to be a little bit nitpicky with those, trying to really find that one thing that you did wrong that led to a goal. It's not only going to help you not tilt as much, okay, because you're shifting the blame from your teammate, which is very easy to kind of push outwards aggression to, and help you tilt less from that. And you're shifting the blame to yourself, and it also helps you be a little more self-critical, which can be good in some amounts, and just learning quicker. It'll help you to learn quicker if you're always trying to look at the mistake that you make. Now, that can naturally lead to, if you're always looking at mistakes and analysing and being very overly critical of yourself, can lead to low confidence. So that's a very difficult kind of factor to what's the word, to balance. And unfortunately, I don't really have any tips for that. A lot of players will naturally learn kind of how to develop confidence by themselves. The only tip, like I said, is to fake it and to genuinely believe that confidence is a decision. Having confidence is a choice. Those are things that you all can do and will improve aspects of your game, really everything in the game, okay? Even, make sure you're playing aggressive. That looks confident to other people. If you're not confident in yourself, okay, and it's clear on the pitch that to other players that you're not confident in yourself, that's much worse than still not being confident in yourself, but other players thinking you're confident by the way you're moving, by the way you're playing, in terms of how aggressive you're being, in terms of how how quick you make these decisions, how quick you're deciding certain things. That looks confident, okay? So those two things very differently, and they can make a big difference in your game. Okay, guys, that is all I have for you today. These are all tips that I genuinely think you can at least find a bit of use from. Certain things might not resonate with you guys. That's completely fine. Let me know in the comments genuinely what you, if you enjoyed this, if you actually learned something from this. If you didn't like certain parts, let me know. If you have something yourself that you want to share with people, you want to help people with, feel free to kind of put that in the comments. I'd love to read some of them. But guys, that is cool. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Drop a sub if you don't mind. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing really well, and today I've got another improvement video for you guys to enjoy. I've done 2 previous videos on similar topics like this, as you can see on the screen, and they both did insanely well just in the responses you guys gave to me in the comments. People absolutely love it. So 1, thank you for that, and 2, along with hitting 10,000 hours in Steam and Roughly recently, it sparked me to do another one of these videos. With that being said, it's probably the
You read the title. This is how to air dribble in under 5 minutes. Plus, I'll answer my most frequently asked air dribble questions and misconceptions for new players at the end. So let's not waste any time. If you're below Grand Champ, this is for you. Step number 1 of 3, the setup. To be able to air dribble in game and actually score, you need to be able to do the setup. So instead of training packs, I want you to start in free play. 2 things to make sure you get an effective setup. The first thing to understand is you want a rolling, not bouncing dribble. To get a rolling dribble, you can use the down command in Bacchus mod, or if you're on console, up command to quick spawn the ball on your car and take it to the half boost. Important, I want you to stick at the half boost for the rest of this tutorial, so that way this all makes sense. I'll show you tricks to do it closer or farther at the end. If the ball is bouncing as it ascends the wall, the ball will bounce off the wall and require you to jump early and get a very precise first touch to set up your air dribble. Make sure to kill the bounce you want a rolling setup, not a bouncing setup. Step number 2 of the setup, timing the first touch. In terms of speed for your air dribble, you want to be halfway up the first hexagon on screen here when you make that first touch. The reason is because if you make your first touch when the ball is lower, you're going to have to use a second jump in order to get extra height and carry the air dribble higher. Or if you wait too long to get your second touch, you risk slamming it into the ceiling and killing the upward momentum of your air dribble. Practice this timing until you can get your first touch sending the ball directly down the center of your opponent's net. Also, if you're having trouble with the first touch, make sure you pump the brakes before the ball rolls up the wall. The reason I recommend you pump the brakes is so that you create a car length or so of space between you and the ball. This will allow the ball time to roll up the wall, so your transition to the air is smooth and you can guarantee a good first touch. 2 mistakes left, and if you've made it to this point, I'm guessing you're one of 2 people. Either A, you're learning air dribbles because you think they'll look cool. That's great. Keep on watching. But if you're somebody who's learning air dribbles to try to actually rank up, I want to tell you something. While self-coaching is good, and it's what I did when I was starting out, it can only get you so far. And if you're one of the thousands of players who want Grand Champ these days, if you want to get ahead, the best way is to work with somebody ahead. So if that speaks to you and you want to rank up faster, consider joining the over 500 people who worked with our coaching sponsor, the Grand Champ Bootcamp. Click the first link in the description below and DM one of their experts with the keyword 24 to see if you might be able to get coaching in 2024. Back to mistake number 2. Step number 2, the adjustment. 2 steps here. Step 1 is you want to jump immediately after you make your first touch on the ball. The reason for this is because for an air dribble, you want your car to be as close to the ball as possible, which means you want your car to jump at the same time that you hit the ball. Step number 2 for the adjustment, the air roll. The reason you need to air roll after the adjustment is, well, actually you don't. You could just fly upside down and try to do an air dribble, but if you're the average player picking up an air dribble for the first time, flying upside down is going to make this impossible. So air rolling will help you sort of reorient your car so that way it's facing right side up and you can finish the aerial with control. To do this, off of the left wall, we want to do a quick combo move. This is air roll left while pushing your joystick down to the left. Off of the right wall, just flip it, but point is, we want to line our car up so that way it's wheels down, nose facing at the ball in a perfect line towards the center of your opponent's net. Last mistake before we move on to the final step, if you've ever had the problem where your car is higher than the ball, the mistake you're making is you're probably boosting through the adjustment. So instead of boosting while you jump off the wall and do that air roll adjustment, my recommendation for new players is actually wait to boost until you finish air rolling. By waiting to boost, you make sure that the ball goes 1 or 2 car lengths above your car. Make sure you're not boosting through the adjustment, and then once you've got this down, we move to the final step, number 3, the carry. If you followed up until this point, you should be just under the ball, behind it, headed down the center of your opponent's net. At this point, you might be excited and want to hold down the gas to push the ball forward, but the key to an effective air dribble is to be gentle. To get this carry right, you need to tap your boost instead of hold it down. That way you keep the ball close enough to your car that you're ready to make an outplay touch as soon as the defender challenges. If you're having trouble with getting 4 or 5 touches on the carry, you might want to start with something called a 2-touch air dribble. It was actually coined by one of my YouTuber friends, Waitin' Pilkin, and I'll drop his video on screen for you here. Now, let's cover a few last common mistakes and frequently asked questions. Number 1, do I need to air roll on my air dribbles? Answer, no. Air rolling is completely optional, but it can actually help with creating some misdirection for your opponent and confusing them, and technically it should help you control the ball better. The reason for this is because of a term called gyroscopic stability. Basically, it's just this idea that if your car is spinning in Rocket League, just like an American football spinning in the air, it's going to be slightly more precise and resistant to direction change than if it was just flying without any spin. Point is, if you're air rolling, it should slightly reduce the amount of knockback your car experiences when you contact the ball. Question number 2, where is the best place to score an air dribble? One of my best air dribble tips for new players is aim high. In fact, I learned air dribbles by aiming 1 goal length above the real goal. So instead of trying to score your air dribbles in the center of the net, try to actually score your air dribbles above the opponent's net. This is because most of the time, as new players, we undershoot our air dribbles. Plus, it's always better to miss high than miss low. Question 3, what should you do if you mess up the air dribble? Stay behind the ball and don't move. Instead of trying to panic and recover it and get dunked, just float behind the ball and try to get a 50-50. The truth is, air dribble 50-50s are still a massive advantage for the attacker. So if you're on offense and you mess up your air dribble, just float, stay behind the ball, and try to get a good 50-50, and most of the time, good things will happen. And finally, last question, Luke, where is the subscribe button? Great question. Camille, the video guy, help me out. The subscribe button is right here. Look at this. See this coming up? Okay, sorry. I don't know what I'm a child. Jokes aside, you should subscribe for 2 reasons. Number 1, if you subscribe, the YouTube algorithm is going to show you more helpful tutorials like these. And number 2, you should subscribe because the more people like you that sub, the more pro players will agree to play with me for YouTube videos, meaning the more stuff I will learn, the better I'll get, meaning the more stuff I can teach you in these tutorials. Fair deal? No jokes aside, my time's up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Over the last 10 years, Rocket League has evolved with hundreds of mechanics. Some game-changing, like speed flips, to others, not so game-changing. And over the past 4 years, I've built the #1 coaching service in Rocket League. Through that, I've got to work with some of the best pros and pro coaches in the world. I've learned that if you're serious about hitting GC or even SSL, you don't need to waste time learning every single mechanic. Because in this video, I'll break down the only 40 mechanics you need to rank up. I'll show you how to learn them 2 times or 3 times as fast as your average Diamond 2 teammate, and I'll help you avoid mistakes that slow the average player down. Plus, I'll crown 5 mechanics, 1 for each category, that are category kings. I've put together a free spreadsheet with every training pack you'll need for this video. So you can either watch, or if you want, you can train with me while we go in real time. Click the first link in the description below, and you'll find the spreadsheet at the top of my free Discord server. Let's get into it. Okay. The mission of Rocket League is simple. Hit the ball. And the #1 reason people struggle with this is, guess what? Bad settings. If your settings are wrong, everything in Rocket League will feel hard. So, there are 4 critical settings you need to fix first. Number 1, camera settings. Number 2, control bindings. Number 3, dead zones and sensitivities. And number 4, camera shake. You might think this is obvious, but trust me, I've even coached Grand Champs with bad settings. Spoiler, I'm the Grand Champ 3 with bad settings. Sadly, I use the former pro player Rizzo's controls, which means I drive with my joystick. It's really bad, don't be like me. Rocket League has 50 plus important competitive settings, and if you never watched a guide, I promise you, you will mess something up. I've made multiple settings videos to fix your settings. Go watch them after this video. Okay, 5 categories: shooting, dribbling, recovery, defense, and aerial stuff. I will be explaining what it is, the use case, the recommended rank, and any specific tips I have for you as we go. And hopefully this recording doesn't crash into it. Camille, can we get Subway Surfers in the top left so that way the Zoomers don't fall asleep while I teach them the mechanics? Oh my god, terrible, terrible. Let's move on to recoveries. First one is power slide turns. I'm not starting with the stuff like wave dashes, half flips, although, you know, we'll get to all those in a second. Power slide turns, many low-ranked players don't realize how important this is. Like, this ball is going to blue net, you're trying to hit it to orange, you're trying to turn left, you just miss it. So this is where power slide turns can become very important for making precise touches. It just makes your movement around the field that much more effective. You know, you can go around the field, hit the ball one way, and just try to make a tight turn and hit it again. At the low ranks, you will miss this ball so many times that just rolling the ball somewhere, driving around it, and then trying to turn into it, this will be enough of a challenge. Let's talk about another use case of power slide. This is mechanic number 16. It's separate. I'm going to call it power slide on landing. So recovering using power slide. This is a different application. So as you'll see, two versions of landing off the wall. Landing like this, screeching stop, versus landing like this. Still going. The difference there is it's only power slide. That's the only difference with those two maneuvers that I did. A very effective drill is just jumping off the wall, landing sideways, and holding power slide until you can flip and get back on track. You want to make it a habit of holding power slide nearly any time you're bumped or every time you land. Situationally, you'll want to stop moving, but most of the time, you'll want to maintain your speed. So, power slide on landing, very, very important as its own mechanic, I would say. Mechanic number 17, using air roll to recover. So this is just the act of going from an aerial, being spun out, pressing a bunch of buttons, to getting back to the landing position and driving off. Again, this is turning, using air roll to get back to the landing position and driving off. Now, this can be used off the wall, this can be used in aerials. If it's off the wall, you're going to want to air roll in the direction of the wall. If it's on aerials, it's a little more complicated. But the idea is you want to get comfortable at holding air roll until you get flat. A trick you can use if you don't know where's up and where's down and you just drove off the ceiling and you're super confused, you can just air roll until you get back to the position you made. And this is not a precise method. You'll want to get better over time, but if you accidentally turn the wrong way on the wall, well, you can just keep air rolling until you get back to the grounded state. So it's not the end of the world. Start learning that as soon as gold or platinum. Number 18, the wave dash. What is the wave dash? It's a way to cancel your flip or reset your flip animation to be able to control your car quicker. So normally, when you front flip, your car is flipping for this entire time. With a wave dash, if we do that front flip, but we do it into a surface, an immovable object like the floor in Rocket League, well, the animation is going to stop and we can flip again immediately. So, put side by side, if you're just front flipping, you have to front flip, wait till you land, and front flip again. Whereas if we wave dash, we can flip immediately. You just got two flips in the span of less than a second. And so that's the reason that the wave dash helps you move around the field faster. Now, contrary to popular belief, it's not faster to run around the field like this than it is flipping. In fact, this is slower if you don't use recovery mechanics in between. And the reason is because if we just front flip around the field, the speed boost is happening initially. Whereas if we wave dash, the speed boost is happening a little bit later. More commonly, the use case of a wave dash is off the wall. So if you're getting grounded, it's not faster to jump and then flip because, like I mentioned earlier, flipping prones you midair. It freezes your height. So it took us a while to get grounded there again before you can flip. Whereas if you jump off the ball and you wave dash, now we can use our flip immediately. So I won't teach you guys how to do the wave dash because that's conceptually what it is. How-tos, I'll have tutorials linked in the description. But the idea with the wave dash is it's the fastest way to recover. And, both off the wall, off a ceiling, like in Squishy Save, I'll show this in a second, and in many other use cases around the field, and in some more advanced mechanics like that dashes, we'll cover those in a second. Learn the most basic version of these as soon as platinum. I think mechanic number 20, half flip. A half flip is a flip cancel used to turn your car around. So what it is it's a backwards flip cancel followed by air roll. So that's why we covered air roll before. Now mechanic 21 is the flip cancel. A flip cancel can be used on a front flip, or it can be used on a back flip to stop your flip midway. It can also be used in more advanced mechanics like speed flips, which is a sort of combo mechanic. But the whole idea with the flip cancel is you're freezing the flip animation. The way you do this is by pushing your joystick opposite the direction you dodge. So a front flip cancel is executed by you pushing forward to flip and then pulling down to stop the animation. If you hold, it'll hold the animation, or it'll hold the freeze, of the animation. If you let go, it'll return the animation. So that's the idea with a flip cancel. It can be used in a lot of different recovery mechanics, like the one I'm showing you here. I'll cover this extra one in a second. Flip cancels, you should learn the most basic form as soon as platinum. That way you can learn more advanced forms like the speed flip in diamond. The next mechanic up on the list is the speed flip, one of the most important mechanics in competitive Rocket League. I would argue probably the most important because of the skill jump you'll get. It's one of the skill spikes in your Rocket League career. When you unlock the speed flip, you just dominate on kickoffs. You become become faster than everybody in your lobby. You can do really crazy things off the wall that nobody else can do because you can speed flip, and your shots are also faster and your flicks are also better. So speed flips is just like this massive power spike that you get. So it's really important to learn speed flip. I would learn it as soon as I was diamond. I would maybe even learn it in platinum just because of how game changing the mechanic is. I think eventually we'll be at a point in this game state where people learn the speed flip in platinum. It's just so it's such an insane mechanic in any power spike. The amount of uses, and I'm just like trying to show you guys a couple here, whether you're air dribbling, whether you're ground dribbling, whether you're going for flicks, whether you're recovering back quickly, whether you're doing a back wall air dribble, like a partial flip cancel, look something like, let me try to show you again, can look something like this. It's just so effective as a mechanic. Number 23, zap dashes or sonic flips. These were first discovered and called sonic flips. I made a tutorial on them like 3 years ago when people were kind of hyping them up, and then popularized in
God damn, I suck at this,
by
bro.
one player named Hayes Apothos, who's top 10 routinely in NA at least. And it's a way to quickly lift your nose by jumping as you land. So it looks like this. You land with your car a little forward, you jump, and it kicks your nose up. Very useful for like zero boost 1v1 recovery. So like,
Is that
let's say
my
you're
Discord?
flipping back
No,
and
it's the
right now,
video.
and flip forward, angle my nose down, flip forward, angle, flip forward, angle my nose down, jump.
I need
and
to
then
change
use
this
a
preset
second
ball
wave
button, I
dash
swear to God.
really fast. And now I'm supersonic. And previously, that is like an unheard of speed boost. So the zap dash is some really cool 1v1 tech. Not necessary to get SSL. If you want, you can learn it GC+, I would say. Apart from that, the timing is too rare and like inconsistent to really need. But it looks super sick, so I learned it for fun. Next up is the curve dash. This is kind of an honorable mention. I'll put it as an honorable mention, even though it's 24 on my list. It's less useful than the zap dash because you can only use it on the curves in the field. So the way the curve dash works is you're on a back wall here. Many of you have probably had this happen accidentally. If you try to jump while going on a curve in Rocket League, the game will eat your jump. See how I just ate it? I got no jump. Well, we can abuse that if we jump late to basically lift our nose up and get a zap dash. You just saw it there. This isn't really necessary because you could just go like this and wave dash off the wall. But if you like, for some reason, landed on the back wall right here and you can't really wave dash, you can do that. Curve dash, completely optional. SSL plus, if not just like a side quest or like GC plus, but just a side quest. Next up, 25, we have the wall dash. I should put this out as an honorable mention. Honestly, all these things are honorable mentions. Like zap dash, curve dash, wall dash, and even one of the next two that I'll say are honorable mentions. The wall dash is the fastest way to get a flip on the wall. It looks like this. It's a small speed boost. It's not as significant as like a front flip for some reason, but it's like a quick shuffle where you can get like a speed boost on the wall, and you can get up to supersonic like a little bit faster.
Okay, I need to get
The way
rid of
it's
this.
performed.
In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you exactly how to air dribble like the pros of today in Rocket League, and how you can perfectly master your air dribbling and your car control in less than a few weeks. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. I'm going to be breaking this video down into a few sections. First, I'll be giving the setup, then advanced control, then training packs that can help you out. But let's first go over the setup. But to begin your setup, what you want to do is position yourself at an angle to the wall and the ball. I like to start here next to that boost pad, because if you were to start directly in front of the ball, you would go out into the field. Or if you start at too much of an angle, you're going to go to the backboard and not score any goals. So I like to start right about here. You can catch the distance between the boost pad and me. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit the ball towards rolling up the wall. Practice this a few times. Practice making sure that you hit it with the front center of your car, the center of your nose, like that, and then practicing your landing so that you're landing sort of straight toward the ball. After you've practiced this enough times and you feel like you got a good rhythm of it and you're hitting the ball correctly, what you want to do is work on matching the speed of the ball as it approaches the ramp. And just a quick reminder, you guys know me, I like to put the controller on screen and I like to make it a little bigger when it comes to these tutorial videos. Matching the speed of the ball is very important because if you go too fast, you're going to hit it up and out. Or if you go too slow, you're just not going to make it to the ball in time, putting you at a position higher than the ball should be, and it just makes it so much harder to carry it to the net, at least for players who are beginning. Players who are more advanced kind of know how to adjust when the ball's going fast up the wall, and sort of know how to control their car like so, but we won't get into that just yet. So make sure you're matching the speed of the ball as it is approaching the ramp, and you're practicing that same speed. Now after you're done matching the speed of the ball up to the ramp, you're going to want to practice the first touch off of the wall. And what's this supposed to look like? It's supposed to look something like this. The first touch is very important because if you were to hit it with the side or corner, you're not going to get a good setup when you're jumping off of the wall like so. So make sure you're hitting it with the nose like this and then jumping off. I don't like to jump off at the exact same time, because what that looks like is that you want to make sure that you're jumping sort of a split second after you hit the ball off the wall. I'll play it in slow-mo for you guys so you can watch it now. Notice how I'm hitting the ball first, giving it a split second, not a full second, but like a split second, and then jumping off to follow it afterward. This is to make sure that you don't jump too far out into the field, lining you up with the backboard rather than the goal. You want to make sure that you hit the ball first and then you jump off afterward. Make sure you guys are practicing this. Again, match the speed of the ball as it approaches the ramp, hit with your nose and jump. Guys, don't forget to practice this over and over. If you can't get it down, make sure to practice these steps first and go back to some steps that you can work on before the jump or before the hit. So now that you guys got the jump and the first touch off of the wall, we're going to want to work on the perfect first touch in the air. And that's sort of supposed to look like a soft touch. So what that is boom, you jump, you kind of tap or boost a bit, but you want to stop boosting before you take your first touch. So you got to make sure that you boost to the ball, but stop right before you hit it, that you have that soft first touch, and then you carry it to the net like so. After that, start focusing on taking your second or third touch even. So boom, after you get your soft one, practice controlling your car so that you can hit it more times in the air. So soft touch, and then focus on getting those hits and making it to the net. There's not much I can explain on this, rather than making sure that you kind of watch my controller on screen and watch my joystick to see how I adjust my car. It's little movements here and there that help me make it all the way to the net. This just comes from a lot of practice and repetition. Remember guys, you want to practice a lot, practice, and make sure you are working on that soft first touch, boom, and then just feather tapping the boost, carry it all the way to the net. So now you know how to air dribble, right? What do I do now? Well, you want to make sure that you master your car control while you're controlling an air dribble as well. When you're in game, the goal is to try to get around the defending player. So making sure that you air dribble in a confusing pattern or confusing route is very crucial to scoring goals. The skill ceiling is raising a lot higher as players improve, so air dribbling directly to the ball like this will get the ball saved every time. You want to make sure that you're taking the ball to the side, most likely to the far post, where the defender will have a hard time directly challenging. And how you do this is after you take that first soft touch, boom, you try taking even lighter touches to where you're carrying the ball like that. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of boost control, but the less you boost and the more you feather, the more you'll see the ball kind of stick to your car like that. So boom, stick it, and carry it, and I'll try to go to like the side. You know what I mean? I want to practice this a lot. I like to turn on my my car cam, to make sure that I'm controlling the ball like so. Boom, and taking it to the side. It just helps me see where I'm going and helps me make sure that I'm going to the sides in that direction. I want to change direction, so you stick it, boom, and change direction. Another advanced way to train this is starting from further away. Starting from further away helps you practice that changing direction from a further distance and controlling your car better for a longer run. Make sure you're practicing this over and over again. You want to be unpredictable when you're scoring on opponents, and you want to be able to get around as many defenders as you can. Now for those who've been waiting on training packs, I got the perfect 2 training packs that I've used to help me improve on the air dribble to get it the way it is today. The first training pack is literally the first pack that you see in the browse section. It's all the air dribbles. These give you the best 3 setups that are kind of challenging, a little bit challenging for beginners, but it's also good because it's more of a realistic situation. You can see the ball kind of starts off to the side. You practice matching the speed, like I said.
That's so cool, dude.
Practicing those touches and carrying it to the goal. The next shot is sort of similar, but you're starting more in the center, so it's a little bit harder to control. But make sure that you practice it and you carry it all the way to the net. So I boost until I get there, boom, I stop, and then I go. I'll play it in slow motion for you guys one more time.
If you drink and drive, the consequences are in your hands.
Alright, I'll be back in a sec. No, I can't do it again. God damn it. I'm going too direct off the side. I need to go off the less than an angle, I think. That was bad. Stop hitting the trigger, you idiot. Not hitting it early enough, I think. That was too much boost. Too slow. So, okay, I can see how you do a flip reset now. Sort of. Yo.
Hey, bro, would you mind waving your car for me, please? Thanks, bro.
Sorry.
Bye, Mel.
I can show you. Let's go over the setup. So to begin your setup, what you want to do is position yourself at an angle to the wall and the ball. I like to start here next to that boost pad, because if you were to start directly in front of the ball, you would go out into the field. Or if you start at too much of an angle, you're going to go to the backboard and not score any goals. So I like to start right about here. You can catch the distance between the boost pad and me. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit the ball towards rolling up the wing. Practice this a few times, and practice making sure that you hit it with the front center of your car, center of your nose, like that. And then practicing your landing, so that you're landing sort of straight toward the ball. After you've practiced this enough times and you feel like you got a good rhythm of it and hitting the ball correctly, what you want to do is work on matching the speed of the ball as it approaches the ramp. And just a quick reminder, you guys know me, I like to put the controller on screen and I like to make it a little bigger when it comes to these tutorial videos. Matching the speed of the ball is very important, because if you go too fast, you're gonna hit it up and out, or if you go too slow, you're just not gonna make it to the ball in time. Putting you at a position higher than the ball should be, and it just makes it so much harder to carry it to the net, at least for players who are beginning. Players who are more advanced kind of know how to adjust when the ball's going fast up the wall, and sort of know how to control their car like so. But we won't get into that just yet, so make sure you're matching the speed of the ball as it is approaching the ramp, and you are practicing that same speed. Now after you're done matching the speed of the ball up to the ramp, you're going to want to practice the first touch off of the wall. And what's this supposed to look like? It's supposed to look something like this. The first touch is very important because if you were to hit it with the side or corner, you're not going to get a good setup when you're jumping off of the wall like so. So make sure you're hitting it with the nose like this and then jumping off. I don't like to jump off at the exact same time, because what that looks like is that you want to make sure that you're jumping sort of a split second after you hit the ball off the wall. I'll play it in slow-mo for you guys so you can watch it now. Notice how I'm hitting the ball first, giving it a split second, not a full second, but like a split second, and then jumping off to follow it afterward. This is to make sure that you don't jump too far out into the field, lining you up with the backboard rather than the goal. You want to make sure that you hit the ball first and then you jump off afterward. Make sure you guys are practicing this. Again, match the speed of the ball as it approaches the ramp, hit with your nose and jump. Guys, don't forget to practice this over and over. If you can't get it down, make sure to practice these steps first and go back to some steps that you could work on before the jump or before the hit. So now that you guys got the jump and the first touch off of the wall, you're going to want to work on the perfect first touch in the air. And that's sort of supposed to look like a soft touch. So what that is boom, you jump, kind of tap your boost a bit, but you want to stop boosting before you take your first touch. So you got to make sure that you boost to the ball, but stop right before you hit it. That way you have that soft first touch, and then you carry it to the net. So after that, start focusing on taking your second or third touch even. So boom, after you get your soft one, practice controlling your car so that you can hit it more times than not. So soft touch, and then focus on getting those hits and making it to the net. There's not much I can explain on this, rather than making sure that you kind of watch my controller on screen or watch my joystick to see how I adjust my car. It's little movements here and there, and how you make it all the way to the net. This just comes from a lot of practice and repetition. Remember guys, you want to practice a lot, practice, and make sure you are working on that soft.
Nice. What are you doing, homie? Fair enough. Okay, that was my bad, but like... My nose was itchy. You're sad to see no viewers because it's 5. Thank you. Whoa, what a pinch. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you. I am terrible at this game. I am somehow diamond in 2s. So, don't judge my gameplay. I'm definitely getting better. No, I'm not. No, you good. Nah, I'm really not good. I don't know how to do it. Okay, well, he missed that too. I appreciate you, dude. You're plat 3? That's not far off. I'm only diamond 1. Go on, buddy, you got this. Oh my god. What is this? This game is interesting. It's been a very interesting one. Why am I going for the boost? Oh, that's a goal. Okay. Look, I'm alright when I get a teammate that I feel like I can play off, but that was kind of just doggy. Not great. Like, I know I'm not great. Oh. I've been trying to learn how to air dribble, and that's a struggle. Goddamn, son. I'm getting there. Way better than when I started this stream. I'm definitely getting somewhere. Oh, crap. But, goddamn. Oh no, here we go. I've queued for 1s, that's right. Oh, it's the first time I get to see my new blue car. Okay. Ah. I'm on the wrong cam. No. Okay. This is why I don't like 1s. I never play 1s. That was a dumb kickoff though. I got stuck on ball cam. Oh my god, I'm so fucking mad. When it rolls, I'm getting the boost, and I'm going for it. What can I say? I wanted to play the game. I know that's like an unspoken rule or whatever, but I don't care. And 1s, that's kind of annoying. Oh, shizen. Yeah, dude, I suck at 1s so bad. I'm actually doggy at this. There we go. That was something. Got something. You taking me, boy? Go back. What are you doing? Smack it. Get the booth. That's missed. My itchiness is annoying me. Okay, there we go. What a smack, man. Bruh, I suck at one so bad. I'm just gonna let him hit it. Go on. Oh, that's... Bruh. Bad idea. I'm gonna do the exact same thing because it was such a great idea last time. I really need to learn what to do. Like, I suck at that most of the time. I really suck. Right. I'm comfortable with these kickoffs on the left. That's about it though. That was good. Wow. If I win this, I don't completely suck. That would be funny. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Valid. I got one. Wow. I cannot believe that. That's what I was worried about, is ones. But I need to do it. Okay, he was gold. That's not too bad. My first ones game of like years. It's not bad. I just hope I don't get it again. Let's go. What a read. Oh, damn. That was a good demo. Puppies. Let's go, dude. It's gold. Okay. Actually getting better. I haven't gotten to take it off a wall just yet though. Oh, we got this. Ring, ring. Aïe, 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 aïe. Any tournaments? Ugh. What's that? Wow. I mean, I was like scaling up. That's unlucky though. Let's go on manual. I have no boost. Teammate. Can't say there's even no viewers. That's alright. I more just do it for my own, like. Wow. What was that miss, dude? crazy. I'm more just do it for my own. I mean, I'd like to get some people in here, but if not, it's okay. No one gets to see us both with that. That was terrible. Oh my god. He saved the his own shot. Damn, I missed scopes. I need my duo back. Just kidding. I'm the goat. I need to shave my mustache. It's getting in my nose. Oh. There we go. Kick off king, baby. Oh. Oh boy. Oh baby. Good play. Let's go. Let's go, son. Check that leaderboard. Check that leaderboard, baby. Scheiße. Good job, teammate. Wow, is that in? Wow, dude, they're getting so lucky with these. How? So that's gone straight back somewhere. Hit it. Let's go. Dude, nah, no way. This is the most insane. I'm doing good and then I do terribly. Like, I didn't predict anything there. I just sucked. Flipping too quick, I think. Not getting as much as I can off of these. Yeah, like that, I could have done something with that, but I just decided to suck. Like, again, it's kind of probably alright that it went to him, though. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was my teammate for some reason. What the fuck? I guess it was my teammate. Definitely got my hit in there. But where are you, buddy? That was good. Right there for you. Get it, son. Nice. Save, baby. Oh, I missed that one, but if it was going in, I would have got it. Hit that shit, baby. Hit that shit. Oh, fuck. Brown's stalling. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's go. Wait. Where was teammate? I'm going back just in case. Let's go. Dude, let's go. I'm gonna take... No, I wanna keep Heat Seeker actually. I'm having a good time, this is fun. Oh no. Great, here we go. This kid's going off the walls like Van. I guess I'm just doing whatever comes up. Oh fuck. Like I'm doing whatever. Yeah, nah, like I'm not beating this guy. There's no way this guy's gold. I can't do that shit. Yes, son. Maybe I can. Who knows? I guess it doesn't just matter about that stuff. Yes, I stuffed him up. No, I probably didn't actually. Wow. No shot, dude. That was a beautiful demolition, mate. Just started yesterday, can I join? Mainly trying to just learn against people that I don't know, I guess. Okay, fair enough. Plus, this is the ones game anyway. Welcome to the chat, bro. That was terrifying. You know there's a skip button, buddy. You're doing double flip resets. I can't do that shit. Chillax. I can barely even half flip. Where are you gonna take it, right? Who's this guy think he is? If I hit that better, that could have been a goal. But it still was. Let's go, son. God damn, I suck at this game. But at least this guy isn't destroying me. The guy that's flip resetting on me and shit. Damn, son. Where are you taking it, boy? Ah, I knew it. This is what I wanted to do ones for, though. It's good practice. Against someone who is clearly not my rank. Or what rank I should be. I guess. Oh, dude. Like, what am I supposed to do? Why am I getting paired up with this guy? Like, I know I need to go early, but I'll probably just miss it. How is he winning all the kickoffs too? Oh, dude. Why am I up against this guy? Doesn't make any sense. Matchmaking goes crazy. Why am I actually scoring on this kid? Doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I should be getting destroyed. Like, what do I do? Why, like, I'm taking ones off. I don't understand why I'm getting people like that. I can't beat that. I'm not anywhere near that level. I'll do ones when I'm actually decent. Why do I have so many friend requests? God damn, son. I'll keep these two. Genuinely, though. The fact that I actually had a lead on that guy is crazy. But ones is just gay. I might take this off too, to be honest. Yeah, that's what you get for going. Don't just stand there. I got this shit, bud. Yeah, it's missing that one. That's in there. Just kidding. That's a miss. Alright, get out of the box. Get out. Sama Sadu. How was that not a save? It's gonna reach the max speed at this point. Like, what are you doing? Go distract them. Get out of the goalkeeping box. What is this guy's objective? Pinchy. Oh, baby. Interesting. I might take this off, to be honest. I just want to play twos in a row. Here we go, we're gonna rumble game, baby. What do you mean? Just find one more. I would have waited. Alright, 2's the spell, right? 2. You're so lucky that you got out. Interesting. Eye for an eye? Oh my god. God damn, dude. Why do they always have to start like this? Where are you? Where are you? W. That was beautiful. Eat my boost. That was tasty. Where are you? Go in the middle. sexy. Bro, where is this teammate like all the time? Why are you right there? Shadow? Oh my god. What the fuck is going on with this guy? We got this, baby. Come on. Get that shit, boy. That was a good save. Oh, you big boy. Yes, son. Oh, fuck. This is intense. Go for it, you turd. Thank you. God, it did. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm looking for, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That was a long match. W80. Come on, baby. Is this the same guy? I can't remember. I never remember. Crap. Oh, fuck. Where are you taking it, my friend? Hey, how did I not get the boost there? What? W's. The battle bus and a cyber truck, eh? W. Wow. Maybe not the best time to try out that. Interesting technique. How do you miss that? It's like me. And he hits that though. Stole that so bad. Just see me chilling, doing literally nothing. Absolutely stole that kid's goal, mate. W steal. We want more. We want more. Why did I literally went to do the water save instead of resetting the ball. Goddamn. That's probably not good, is it? It's Jayco again. Was that my fault? Let me have a look. Probably. I shouldn't have been up there, I guess. Stop going after stuff that I'm clearly going for too. The first one was my fault, but the second one was definitely you. Nice, that was actually a good tap. That was literally missing. Interesting. I wish this fucking controller would stop doing the ball cam swap constantly. Jaco, mate, what are you doing? Oh, fuck. Let's go, baby. How am I still only Diamond 1? What is this? Am I ranking up too fast for the game to like? Infinite pair. Sometimes I don't understand how this is diamond. Like, I know it's barely, but some of the misses these people make, and me, definitely me included, is astounding. I thought that was a good challenge. That was W's. That was my bad. Wow. W. Go for it. What are you doing? I'm literally in the goal. I can't see anything, dude. This fucking screen. Glowing black thing is ridiculous. What an anime finish. Still Diamond 1, dude. Really? I'm on a fucking win streak and a half. How am I still Diamond 1? I need to change this boost for real. Oh my god, dude. Straight there. Oh, rough. Oh, this guy's pretty good. What the fuck? Fish. Yeah, this guy's gonna be good. Much better than me. Definitely. Yeah, this guy's good. Where are you, dude? I need you to do something. Okay then. So it's just that guy. How, dude? What are you doing? God damn. This is a very interesting game. There you go. Where are you? We just gotta defend. Okay. Time to play like a bitch. The whole game. 10 seconds. Bro, how am I still Diamond 1? Where did I get this music from? Like, come on. Let's see, that's why you scrub up, baby. I understand. We lost our advantage. Ah, land. Oh my god. I thought I was on the wall. Are you in danger? Because help me. No, I just suck at this game. Goddamn. Whose team are you on? Brother. This will not be the end of my generational win streak. Not the butler. No, sir. Oh, I nearly got the demo. My internet was bad, but I got a new PC. Oh, enjoy that, dude. You have a nice day too, my bro. Appreciate you. Okay, they've just got a goalkeeper. Awesome. Can you fucking do something, teammate? Oh my god. Instead of hit me. What the fuck? I nearly got a tomato, dude. Bro, you are so bad. I cannot believe you fucked my win streak. I'm still div 4 at least. God damn, dude. Why? I had like 10 in a row. Until that. There you go. Where are you? That was beautiful. So, okay, I'm actually the GOAT. That was beautiful, dude. Dude, are you kidding me? Are you DC'd or what? Am I gonna be able to defend for this long or what? This is bullshit. You have really bad randoms, dude, but you can't clutch. I know, like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? He's not doing anything. I wish I could demo him. He'd be more useful to me that way. Probably. Fuck out of my game, dude. So I gotta score a goal with one. Oh, you're back. Wow. Welcome back to the fucking game. Never mind. Just go leave again, please. Thank you for resetting me back to... Dude, where are you going? Go back to whatever hole you came from when you weren't in the game, bro. Do something with it. Come on. Get a goal and I'll forgive you. I didn't even have to move that time. It was just going straight for me. Oh my god. I don't think I'm winning this. I have to ask myself how people like them even have gold. Yeah, I know. And this is diamond. This is diamond. Like, it's... this guy is not real. I feel like it's a robot. Like, genuinely. I think it's a robot. After this one, I might stop playing twos. Because I'm just gonna keep losing, probably. That was bad on my part. Fuck, I thought he was gonna hit it in then. Contested! It's right fucking in front of you, dude. What are you doing? Holy shit. This guy is not real. Oh, goes for the boost. Come on. Oh. I'm just gonna like have to shadow him because he's not gonna do anything useful. Dude, thank God the other teammate hit it then. Because otherwise that would have been free. Let's go, you can win. Rage quit if I was in this situation. Oh god. At least he's going the wrong way. Oh, he stopped again, dude. What are you doing? Bros, get your fucking ass out of your face and do something useful. Where are you? He's stopped again. What the fuck is going on? Are you just playing goalie or are you DC'd? I can't tell anymore. No, he's like DC'd. He's gotta be DC'd. I want to see what fucking rank that guy is, so I don't want to leave. How the God damn, bro. I'm playing Rumble. That is like, it's just pathetic. I'll be back. I'm gonna queue because it'll probably take a while. Alright. Is this gonna get me a game? Need a teammate. Yeah, thanks. But like, where is the objective? Okay, you know, I'll stuff it. I'm gonna play one Rumble game if I can get one, and then I'll go back to twos. I was doing so good, and then, bro, I don't understand how I'm not Diamond 2 yet. I won like 10 games in a row. Like genuinely like 10. Oh. Far out, dude. Alright. I finally got a game. Bro, what? Oh my god. You're welcome, everyone. What the fuck was that guy doing at the start? I got spikies. Let's go. I'm gonna keep these until a good opportunity comes up. That was my teammate that did that. What the fuck? Going to sleep, you look kind of tired too. I'm chilling. I just got up, so have a good one, mate. Appreciate you coming in. We demoed each other. Crazy work. This is entertaining to watch. Oh, whoa, why? Okay, this is a roller coaster. What a roller coaster. How did that... Did he have a magnet? I'm so confused. I'm gonna keep this one. Bruh. Oh my god, GG. What a game of Rumble. Low. Get off ball cam. My controller is cooked, bro. Real shit. What a great game. You know, I might take a break from this, and I might play some valorant, and see if I can get a good team in that game. Because I don't want to lose all my rank that I just gained. I did do quite good. And I don't give a crap about Valorant. So. Why am I putting this back in? I don't need it to be called anymore. It's been charging this whole time. Baby. Oh baby, baby, how was I supposed to know that something wasn't right there? I am going to play some Valorant and maybe get food after. What happened after that? Going straight in. I don't give a crap. We got another run it back. W. 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 Is that it? Bro, that's crap.
She's gonna die. But I'm gonna take this helmet off. You promise you won't kill us.
I promise. I won't kill you first.
My watch, I tried to reach it. Love me. Who the heck is it? Oh, don't worry. Save it up. There it is. May I close for you? I know, it's been in worse places. Thank you. That's very nice. No problem. It's my pleasure. So stream should be nice and smooth at all times. What? Why do I go in the game and this dude instantly calls me fake? Oh hell no. What? I'm literally live. I'm in the streams, right? What you mean fake?
Is this game alive?
Is it fake me doing this? Is it fake me doing all that? Did in fact upgrade from 16 to 32 gigs of RAM, so stream should be nice and smooth at all times. What? Why do I go in the game?
Pokemon's gem move is something of an infamous facet in the series' history, with the games often forcing you to teach on what it moves just to progress through the world. In their defense, they at least tried to make it fun. Take Rock Smash, for instance. Probably the most unfortunate HM, with a limited use case of breaking small little boulders, and a generally pathetic move actually in battle. But despite that, they added some fanfare for the hassle. It enabled exclusive encounters, like Gen 2 Shuffle and Gen 3 Nose Pass, who could only be found inside of rocks through the usage of the technique. Another prize would be added in Purple Soul Silver, where smashed boulders can yield a number of valuable treasures as reward for carrying the move. Some are strictly for generating wealth, but the big prizes here are the fossils, giving those using Rock Smash potentially infinite
3 minutes now.
Altogether, it's as though there's some recognition that this process is actually a chore, so they're willing to handsomely reward you for playing along. Pokemon's HM.
Let's hit a clip with every Rumble power. Starting off, we got the Haymaker.
Match found.
Touch. Ooh, that might be it. Nice. Alright, now we got the Garret. What the hell?
Whoa, okay.
What am I doing? What is that? Yo, Flip. Oh, that's pretty cool. Banana of the power hitter. Yeah, define his brother-in-law, is he okay? No, I'm sorry to hear about that. Although there's been some difference, I showed him everything I got. Generally, you show him. I can't. You better just call the police. Sure. Have a wire, this is Fred. My friend was here earlier. Old fella? Yeah, define his brother-in-law, is he okay? No. I'm sorry to hear about that.
What are you looking at?
place here I've been dying to try. Let's get this over with quick.
Thank you for that, yes.
Playing the album. In that album. Just go up. Go.
Player standing.
Yikes. Two men.
Player standing. One enemy
That's up there
remaining.
too.
Spike down A.
Hey ZP. How's it going? Merry Christmas, by the way. Hope you had a good Merry Christmas. No progress on anything, so not fantastic. No, I feel that, dude. Been easy.
Player standing.
Thanks for the help, Jet. And it's okay, you know. It's not like you have to. I'm not worried about that. Lol. Nice. I feel like I've done a bunch of nothing as well, to be honest.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Their crew got sloppy. Punish them.
I can alt us out. I can also buy one if you want a gun also.
I need a gun.
I'm gonna, yeah, I'll alt us out. I'll alt like that. Going now.
Spike down.
Market. I'm backside of my mark.
Remaining.
Nice.
Gun here. There's definitely an answer.
I got Fenton. He's rush A. I got low.
I need a drop.
Jeez.
Breach. Black apple.
Did you trip flank? Deadlock? Trip flank.
Yeah. Got the one on side, push up.
They're pushing where I am. Got that 130 on Clove. We need to, when we go A, we need to have some people go out here as well.
My ult is ready.
Like they're just getting free value sitting in a smoke there. Typical case of duelist not duel, I see. Jet's just going for picks. Like that.
Hit them fast, hit them hard.
Half a bad team didn't buy, even better.
Help me get ult. Get ult.
Scratch here.
Nice.
Ultimate's ready.
Gotta head out. If you have anything, violate. Alright. I'd probably only go play this one, and then maybe more Rocket League. Fix your hair. Oh, it's bed hair. I know that, it's terrible. But yeah, I might get some food after this. Bro, they're both fucking low. That sucks.
Player standing.
I got the spike.
I suck. We better do a few things. Yeah, fair. Fair. Like, this is the thing I really don't like about playing this game anymore. Our Jet has 12 kills, but she's literally making no impact. We can't get onto site because she's not fucking pushing, she's just offing. And our ISO sucks. Like, I'm sorry, buddy. 2 and 7.
Really smoke.
I could just rotate. There's one on Beast, and if there's one spawn too.
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
Like I
that's on
said.
B. That's on B.
Yes. Who would have thought?
Maybe market. You get him over in there.
Come on! Get me in the line of fire.
I wonder if they couldn't hear me or if they were just ignoring me. Fucking deadlock. Same ult B again. I'll wait for Clove and I'll get a bit of it for you too. I'm going for you too. We're really not checking that shit.
Oh, you unconscious.
Player standing.
One bomb. Oh, rough. Bro, we gotta check these angles. Where was he? Like, fucking no. In main somewhere. That's silly. Bunch of shitters, dude. They've been using shotguns all game, and we don't think to check obvious corners. Bunch of shitters.
Behind me.
Hey, bro, move. mid, two top mid, two top mid.
This game's so boring. Playing it by myself is so boring. That's the thing. Can't we bother trying to slack up this team either? Because I don't give as much of a shit as they do. Clearly. That Jet is literally doing fuck all. On 17 kills. It's all eco frags. Ego frags and non-useful kills that don't actually help us do anything. It's just at the end of the round, there's nothing left. And what the fuck are we all doing? Just push aside. Oh, you fucking take it, you balls, man.
125. Go away, go away, go away. Both here, both here. Just spawn.
I'm ulting that.
Spike planted.
Mid. Reyna's mid.
Right, man.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, that point just hold it. Greedy fuck.
Big, smoke. Smoking man.
All rotate, not committed yet. Just need this to work.
Smoking us.
Spike.
Two. 120 on Phoenix. Hey, Mike. 2 elbow. That's one set, 120.
Jet's probably cheating. Oh. She's just full on attack, so she goes aim.
Mid. Two market in. One more.
One enemy remaining.
Last one B mate. B mate.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Got the one backside.
One A-man.
One enemy remaining.
And that's the
There's op over here on my ping. Thank you.
right there.
2B long. 2B long. No. Bridge, can I get a window?
Can you what?
Your window skiing.
Aye.
Thank you.
Keep up.
B.
Wait.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Face your fear! Spike planted.
I don't know.
Right now, 120.
Last player standing.
How is he not hit by that?
There's no need for the enemy to suffer. I could use a drop. Thank you.
One elbow.
Fusion cells. Okay, my arms are good. You can go.
Could smoke bottom mid.
Hey, push.
Hey.
One enemy remaining. Match point.
Holy shit, I got raped, bro.
Spike planted.
That was so unsatisfying. I really didn't feel like playing. What's his face? What's his face? Bridge. Eh. How's my triangle looking? Oh, it's that guy again. I played so bad. At least I can unlock old mate, wherever he is. Alright, that's gonna do it for me. Have a good one, guys.